Hello and welcome back to everyone that has been following this series. For anyone that's new to my channel and doesn't know who I am, well, my name is Jutin Al Ahmed and I've been conducting research by investing £100 or equivalent into Bitcoin since May 2024. The research is based upon what would happen if I invested £100 or equivalent into Bitcoin rather than the norm that society does, which is investing into a pension pot. Well, do watch my introductory video from May 2024 to gain a better understanding of the research that is currently being conducted. Anyways, let's not further delay and let's see what's happening to my Bitcoin investment. Has it gone up or has it gone down? Let's find out. Just before we jump in, just a quick disclaimer. I, Jutin Al Ahmed, JBINZALA, I am no tax advisor, no legal advisor, no financial advisor, no registered advisor, no such thing. So do your own research. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Hi everyone, thank you again for tuning back in. Let's get straight to the point. So let's go on to last month's purchases. So there was a purchase of 210,552 sats at the price of £47,494.21. The current value is at £95.32. As we know, Bitcoin's price compared to fiat, or the fiat price has been going down. This is expected anyway. Anyways, that's £400. So I actually reached 1 million sats on my Strike account, and as you know, every 1 million sats I get, I take it straight to cold storage, and that's exactly what I did. So how much sats do I have right now? Well, that's 4,227,047 satoshis, sats. So yeah, we've got 0.04 Bitcoin right now. I want to try to get to 0.1. I'm hoping by the end of this year, if I can get to 0.5. The way Bitcoin is going right now, I could potentially get to 0.5 in the next 4 or 5 months. I'm hoping anyways. But let's see how that goes. Anyway, let's go straight into the analytics of what's happened over the last 90 days and the month, etc. So, sorry. So, it's increased in price. Today's the 1st of July. I'm just showing you the last 7 days here. It's been pretty, well, it's not been going down much. Over the month it has though. Over the month there's been a decline. It's gone down and gone back up. And I believe over the full month, around 20%. We'll come to that anyways. But yeah, the peak was at 2,100. As you can see, I'm already at £686.51p loss, or unrealized gain. Sorry, unrealized loss. For me, Bitcoin is always a gain. So that's why I'm naturally just saying gain. But anyway, over the last 90 days, we would still be at a loss here. All time, if we were back into the bull, at the peak bull, it'd be at £3,560, which is a decent sum. So all-time profit, as I said, we're at a unrealized loss right now, £686. Let's go into the details here. So the cost basis right now is £2,600 that's been put in, so month 26. The current holdings are £1,913.93. For the average buy price of £61,494.65, which means we're at a 26.38% loss right now. Obviously, we're not in a loss. We're never selling, so it doesn't really matter. This is the accumulation time, actually. Let's just go into this view here, just to put it into your face. All-time loss of £686.07. As I said, it's not a loss because at the end of the day, we're just stacking sats until the 10 years is up, and then we see what we do with that. Let's go into CoinGlass actually first. So the monthly returns, right? Yeah, so 20.48% is June's June's amount that it's gone down. July we're up by 2.9%. Okay, let's discuss this, right? Because if you can see here from October 2025, it's been 5 months of a red candle going down, and then March, April it went up by not much, 11%. Don't forget the 14 or the whatever percent here, 17. It's much more than the 11 there. In May, it's gone down by 3, and then June 20. What will July do? I'm hoping it goes down. My limit orders still haven't. Obviously, as you know, I dollar cost average into Bitcoin monthly. Besides this project here, I'm hoping that it goes down further because I always in the bear markets or the 4-year cycles, I buy a lump sum. For me anyway, and it's still not met my limit orders because I'm hoping that Bitcoin goes. I would hope that it goes down to around 28,000. Now I don't know if it will go down to 28. We'll see, right? When I say 28,000, I mean £28,000. Even 35 would be good. I got some buy orders on all these price. Well, on one of these prices because I'm not greedy. I don't really care about it going all the way down and me timing all the way bottom. That doesn't matter. I will be really, really, really upset if my limit orders don't hit and I don't get to buy, because at the end of the day, any of these prices are good because at the end of the day, it's a long term retirement asset in my opinion. This isn't a get rich quick asset. It's an asset to store your money in because your dollars, pounds, yen, euros are just depreciating every day. And that's the main thing here. So what do I think is going to happen in July? I'm hoping that's going to be red. Every time I hope for something, it doesn't happen, it goes up. But yeah, I hope it goes down by like another 20-25%. Maybe even just within the month, and then neutralizes around 10% overall down. And then August. So August, September, October, that's when it's meant to be full at its lowest. So October is meant to be the time that the bear's completed. And then from, I would say, mid-October to November, September, etc., it's just going to go all the way back up to a bull run to 2029 peak again. And that's just normally how it works. But we'll see what happens. Let's go on to TradingView. So TradingView, I've got a Fibonacci retracement here. So it's called a fib retracement, if you don't know what that is. It's a mathematical thing. Just Google what Fibonacci is. But it's a nice word as well, Fibonacci. But basically, this fib retracement is already in the area of where the golden period is, which is between here, which is 0.16. So 0.618. So it already went and touched that. Normally, from what I've seen, because I did used to trade and stuff, like other stuff, but normally on the fib retracement, it does come around here-ish. And that does line up with the lines here, which would be around $52,000. Will it get to that? I really don't know. I'm hoping that it gets to around $46,000. That'd make me happy because then I get to buy more Bitcoin and just stack the sats that nobody else will ever get. And yeah, so that's what I'm hoping. It doesn't matter what I hope. The Bitcoin doesn't care about you. Bitcoin, the protocol, the consensus will do what it needs to do. And yeah, so I'm just hoping here. This is my issue, right? I always look at Bitcoin. I look at the whole market, and I'm just saying, please, just go down a bit more. But we'll see what happens, right? Anyways, just before I go on to what happened over the last month and stuff, this is my primal public key. I'm not really active on Twitter or any other social media besides obviously Rumble, YouTube. Do follow me on Primal. That's where I update stuff. Funnily enough, I update and write stuff on LinkedIn as well. I know there's a lot of LinkedIn haters. Thing is, I've got a professional life as well. That's why I have LinkedIn. So yeah, you can check me out on LinkedIn or whatever. That's professional stuff. But yeah, this is my thoughts that I put down on my Primal, which I sometimes wouldn't put on LinkedIn. Do follow me on Primal, and let's see you there. So what's the main thing that happened over last month that I actually want to discuss? And that is MiCA, or do they call it MiCA? That's basically a framework that's been put in for the EU, where it's a framework for crypto exchanges to basically adhere to, and if they don't, they can't operate anymore. I believe around 90% of crypto exchanges have just died down now. Obviously, the main ones like Kraken and I believe Coinbase and stuff, they're still trading because obviously they're going to get the license. They're big players in the game. But yeah, what does this teach you? That this is the main thing that I'm trying to come onto. Get your Bitcoin, forget your crypto. Yeah, I don't care about crypto. Your Bitcoin, get it off the exchanges, okay? Listen, not your keys, not your coins. This is a thing that's said in the Bitcoin community and this whole space. Because at the end of the day, if you don't own the keys, and what do I mean by this? Let me break it down for anybody that's new here. An exchange is like a bank account, right? The bank account, you give money, you deposit money into the bank, and they store it for you. They own it. What do I mean by they own it? If they wanted to, they can say, yeah, I've restricted your account. Come in to the local branch, show your passport, show all your documentation, this and that. By the way, real life examples, this has happened to me multiple times just because I was buying Bitcoin. But anyways, let's not get into that. But yeah, so a bank would fully own your money, right? Funnily enough, to the extent that when I went to the bank, they actually said to me that I don't own the money. I'm using their services, and if they want to get rid of it, they can do. It's up to them. I'm trusting them. Similarly, an exchange, they're not even compensating you to say if you were attacked on with fraud and stuff. They don't even insure you up to what I think it's 120,000 that the FCA insures, or FCSC that insures normal traditional banks, right? But exchanges, they're not even insured like that. So an exchange, again, they own your Bitcoin, okay? They have your Bitcoin. They've given you a part of a private key, or their private key and address, a wallet address to use. And if they want to, they can lock you out. There's been so many situations, like even on Coinbase, check on Reddit and everything, that Coinbase is locking people out and they can't get access to their account for a year. Now imagine, like, you need access to that fund. It's insane. That's why I say not your keys, not your coins. That's why everybody says not your keys, not your coins. But I say make sure it's off, and make sure you know about self-custody. I teach about self-custody. I've been doing that on my channel. I've got so many videos. I think I've got over 200 videos on my channel now. Do check out my videos. And I also do self-custody audits. Check out my website. I can help you get into self-custody. And what is self-custody? Just as a overall, it's when you own your private key, you transfer your Bitcoin to your private key, which nobody else knows, and you're self-sovereign. Nobody can take it from you. And this is very, very important, okay? Because at the end of the day, you don't want anybody else to have rights over your property and assets, okay? That is a world of freedom, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, nobody can take it from you unless they got violent, all right? And stuff like this has happened over, for example, gold, when the governments tried to take gold from everybody because they were going to, they were just confiscating it because they just thought it's fun, right? Obviously, they didn't think it's fun. Just research a bit of history. This self-custody is when you're basically sovereign. This is very, very important. But anyways, do check out my website, as I said, because if you're new to this and you want to have a security audit or get into self-custody, I do one-on-one consultations. Do book me. Everything's encrypted. It's a private, highly confidential conversation that we'll be having, especially with like people that are multimillionaires. They've had, they've wanted to know better security countermeasures for their self-custody setup that they have right now, and that's basically what I provide. And especially if you're new, get you straight to an expert level, and this is what I do. Anyways, do like and subscribe and follow me on Rumble, follow me on Primal, and lastly, let's not forget, together, let's break free from the shackles of modern slavery. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.